Venom is a horror monster movie with some comedy, obviously, because it's Fox, and a superhero movie, and we can't have a superhero movie without some comedy, am I right, guys? I'm kidding. They have to make superheroes appealing to mainstream audiences and can't make it super scary for kids or adults who sleep with a bed light. In any case, I just wish we got a true horror, gore, comic superhero movie like what Todd McFarlane is trying to do with Spawn. In this movie, we're introduced to investigative journalist Eddie Brock, who is a man of integrity and goes against the mold to dive deep into his investigative reports. But when he gets assigned to an exclusive interview with corporate head Carlton Drake, played by the Rizzler himself, Riz Ahmed, whose character is kind of an Elon Musk of sorts without the baseball. He's a corporate head whose space exploration company just had a giant accident that left astronauts dead. When Eddie starts grilling the Rizzler for his shady corporate decisions and legal cases, the Rizzler shuts down the interview. And that's when things go bad for Eddie. My boy loses his job, his girlfriend, his house, and his body is invaded by a symbiote alien by the name of Venom. No big deal. Happens to everybody, you know what I mean? I always thought it was uncharacteristic of Eddie Brock to be so buff. I thought a news reporter shouldn't be so buff like Tom Hardy. That wasn't until I saw this comic book frame where Eddie Brock explains he uses weightlifting as a way to quell his hatred. So if it's comic accurate, I'm good with it. Plus, Tom Hardy is a fantastic actor, so any chance to see him take on a Marvel movie is a plus for me. Now, I haven't seen the new Venom movie, but I know in Spider-Man No Way Home, they bring Eddie Brock into Tom Holland's universe, presumably so they could go head-to-head with each other and beat the spider butts out of each other. But this movie was released way before that. There is, however, a reference to the Daily Globe in New York. Eddie left the Globe because of some sort of mistake Brock's girlfriend alludes to, and Brock makes his way to San Francisco to start anew. There's no reference to Peter Parker or J. Jonah Jameson, or even if they even exist in this world of Venom. But it was cool to see them reference the Globe, the rival newspaper company of the Bugle. The best part about Venom is Tom Hardy. His energetic performance and swagger is what makes me keep coming back to watch the movie. To watch any of these Venom movies, to be honest. I loved seeing him go apeshit crazy, vomiting all over the toilet, eating frozen tater tots and raw lobster. That was awesome. So much action. In fact, every scene where I see Eddie Brock and Venom interact is cinema. And that scene where Venom and Wright battle each other and we see Eddie Brock and Drake simultaneously outside of their symbiote suits was badass. It was great VFX. Somebody get the VFX team an award or something. Also, is it just me or is Lady Venom this movie doesn't redefine the comic book character or cause any controversies amongst the fandom. It's just a fun action monster comic book movie. It's fun watching a giant Venom monster wreak havoc in the streets of San Francisco, and it's great seeing Tom Hardy play the character. There's two after credit scenes in this movie. The first one teases Woody Harrelson as Carnage, which is a great casting choice given Harrelson's acting repertoire of playing crazy serial killer villains. But my fan casting for Carnage is Jim Carrey. I think his laugh, his energy, and his dramatic acting prowess would be perfect for the role. But I don't think he'd take a dark role like that. He seems done with Hollywood and really philosophical lately. He'd only take a role if a really large sum of money would be offered to him. A role that would really captivate him, like Dr. Eggman. The second after credits scene was a sneak peek of Into the Spider-Verse, which is crazy to think that that movie was released 6 years ago. It feels like just yesterday the internet was going crazy over Miles Morales. Man, time flies by way too fast and I'm getting old.
We are getting old.
What? Who said that?
Me. Venom.
You mean to tell me you're inside of me? No wonder I've been craving raw lobster and tater tots.
Your liver is looking tasty. Might I have a bite?
No, look, I'll get you a nice, fresh Travis Scott meal from McDonald's if that's what you want.
No more McChickens. I need a live human head. Yours looks tasty. Your eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many snacks, so little time.
Wait, no, let's talk about this, Venom. Don't eat my head, please.
Pull up in that mask where you just want some fanfare. These days humble come rare. Flashy looks, people stare. You're so lost like tears in rain. Run your mouth, you're still in chains. Useless, you should be ashamed. Crying like a kid in pain. Real power lies in shadows. You fake more like cowards. You live your life so shallow. The choke card built to swallow. You worry about perception. Well, I'm out here